Hey, it's Judy Farmer here on Tuesday night doing all 3 levels of Pilates. So if you would like to try it with us, you can kind of see what works for you. If you're a beginner but you're really strong, you might not want to do the beginner movement. Maybe you want to do the movement, or maybe even try the advanced one. Or if you're a little not in shape because you haven't been working out, or because of COVID, isolated too much, and you used to be like really good at Pilates, and you need to back up a little bit, you can feel your way during this class. One thing I want to do is say hi to my good friend Kelly. I just came from her place, and my hair still smells like campfire, which is a great smell. Isn't that a nice smell? I love that. It's a little dusty, but it just gives you that good memory of the friendship and fun times and stupid crazy times too. I gotta fix the camera a little bit so we can see. How are you guys doing?
Great.
You're supposed to say great. Yeah, I love it. Right. Great. We are ready to go. Tuesday night I always look forward to, because I can go pretty hard, but this one's even better because you can do it at whichever level you choose. Okay, I think we're pretty good. So we're gonna start seated. Everyone, please find your seat on your mat and get ready. You can have a water next to you, but you know what? It's much better if you just get hydrated and stay hydrated throughout the day. That's why I never use a water, because I'm always drinking water, so I don't have to bring water to class. But if you're at the point where you need one, or sometimes when we have a little bit of more weight to lose, we tend to the heart rate goes up and we get sick quicker, and that water tastes really good. So get some water if you need it. And let's start with different levels of planks. You know what level you can do, Gaitra. So Gaitra, this is her second class. Although she's in decent shape, I allowed her to come because she's in decent shape, and she's not going to do anything that doesn't feel good, right? That's the same for you. All right. So let's start with, how do we do this thing called plank? Well, in Pilates, they call it long stretch. So what we want to do with our long stretch is make our back nice and straight. So if we find ourselves with our seat up a little bit and it doesn't feel good to make yourself flat, then you want to do what I do. Very good. You look great, Kate. And come on your knees and point your toes. So Gaitra, you're going to come on your knees and point your toes. Your knees and point your toes. Good. And you guys can choose, Kay and Donna, and we're going to come slow up and down. Inhale, lower. Exhale on your lift. I want to hear you blow it out, Gaitra. And inhale. Use that breath. There's lots of ways to breathe. I was just reading in a book called Boundless today, in chapter, I think it's 2 or 3, and all these different therapeutic ways to breathe. Okay, we want to utilize breathing. Exhale on your pushing. Exhale on your exertion in Pilates. So this is your beginner intermediate push-up, but it's a lot of work, isn't it? You really feeling it? I am. Let's see if we can do one more. All right, now as always, after our planks, we want to stretch out our back. So let's do that. Bring your head down, reach forward. If your knees are tender, you can bring your bottom up in the air and hunch your back rather than going into what's called our shell stretch. Feel your back lengthen before we continue. You want to release that. All right, now to come up out of this, as always, bring yourself down, seat to the heels, tuck your chin, make yourself to the C curve, Gaitra. Stack the vertebra, and then come up to tall. Now we're going to do the opposite of our push-up, and that is bridge. There's different ways. Now, this bridge is for the beginner. You guys want to take a look at Constance. She's modeling the advanced bridge, where you're coming all the way up with a flat entire torso. You can decide now. Otherwise, you're going to bend the knee. This is still good. You want to stretch this area. So really squeeze your glutes and press it up and pulse 3 times. Bend your knees, Gaitra. Here we go. Exhale up. 2, 3, 4. Feel that in your arms too? Let's do 8 more. 2, 3, 4. Look at this beautiful day we have. 2, 3, 4. Oh, it feels good. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. 4 more. Lower. Push up. 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, and 3, and 4. Can you pulse? You don't have to. Just push up. 2, and 3, and 4. And 2 more. 2, and 3, and 4. Great job hanging in there. And 1, 2, 3. Sit down. As always, this is how we do it. Rub your hands together because they usually need kind of to get the blood flow back. Then bring your legs in front and flex your feet. Pull your toes to your shins. Lean forward. Grow your crown of your head forward. This is our spine stretch forward. Reaching your arms is fine, but in good old-fashioned classic Pilates, we want to go the crown of the head forward. Then we're stretching our spine more. Using your arms is fine, but you really want to focus on lengthening through the crown. Super good gauge, really good flexibility. Great. Now, imagine, as I always say, there's a belt around your waist and it's dragging you from behind. So you're going to pull your navel in. You're going to counter what you're doing forward. So your crown is going forward, your lumbar is going back. Okay? So you're feeling that? Let's roll up and stack our vertebrae. Remember, bringing the chin up last. Perfect. Watching Kay. She's doing it perfectly. Inhale. 2 more. We're coming forward with the crown of the head. We're flexing our feet. We're bouncing if we want, but we're also pulling our navel back in opposition. So there are several ways that we can do this particular position. We'll be doing it another way in a minute. All right, let's stack the vertebrae. C curve, atra, and then stack. Keep your chin down, and then bring it up last. So whenever I refer to atra, when I refer to atra, I'm referring to beginners. They're only sitting at with me. All right, let's do one more good one. Sitting tall with your flexed feet, breathing in, forward. Grow through the crown of the head. Now I can feel my lumbar stretching a little more each time. The muscles around my low back, which get very tight, don't they? They sure do. My goodness. Stress, being seated behind a desk all day, all these things driving. All right, let's roll up and remember to stack your vertebrae, always articulating through the spine. Stay right here. Beginners like atra are going to bend their knees with me. Otherwise, you don't have to bend your knees down. Just keep that chest up, shoulders back, okay? If you're hunched a little bit, then I don't want you to do this. But just for the sake of it's only your second class, I know you're in good shape. Just do it like I do. We're sitting tall. Beginners, your knees are bent. Now we're going to take our hands behind our head. This is harder than it looks. And we're going to keep those elbows back outside our peripheral vision. Chest forward and shoulders down. Now we're going to simply rotate slowly to the right. Taking a breath. Exhale, stay tall and rotate. Oh boy, feel it. Now do some pulsing here. Just a little pulsing without moving the knees. Staying tall. You see me, Kendra? So now you can get tall again. Chest up, shoulders down, elbows out of your vision. Other direction. Exhale. Stay tall and pulse here. So down, I want you to flex your feet. That's right. In the beginning, you have to be reminded a lot. So you're doing great. Little pulses and back to center. Okay, we're going to do only one more set. Make it count. Become tall through the crown, head, shoulders down, chest forward. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. Now this one, and do little pulses, but stay very tall. This one is even for my advanced friend, Constance, because sometimes running, playing soccer and stuff, you can kind of round your back forward, and I want her to really feel that in my classes. Okay, so you're feeling it? You're tall. Come back to center. Pause. You should be feeling it. Shoulders push down. Breathe in. And one more side. Rotate and pulse. 2, 3. Let's do 10. 5, 6, and tall, and 8, and 9, and 10. Come back, take your arms down. You should feel something in your shoulders after doing that one. All right, now we're going to lie on our backs all the way down. Good. So when you're on your back here, you can really, if it's your first time, when you're on your back, you can really find your core. So everyone, place your right hand on your belly. Just touch it. Just touch it. You don't have to do anything to it. Squeeze your glutes together and tuck your tail. Now in this position, I'm going to have you condense your belly even more. Just to feel that. Take a breath. Exhale. Tuck your tail more. Let the breath come out and and sink your chest even more and make your belly harder. Do you feel it, Donna? I want you to really feel that. This awareness of doing this is key to developing your core. Many movements. You're touching your spine to the mat. You're locking everything in place. You're condensing the abdominals, and you're leveraging with your core. All right, now that we remember that, now we're going to do something. Do you remember that, Keitra? We went over that last week too. Okay, releasing your glutes, let your spine go back to neutral. Now we're going to take one knee at a time to the chest. Hands under the knees, not on top. Tuck your chin and come up. We are in a little ball, but we're focusing on that same core feeling that we just had. Okay, that's the key. Now take one leg up. People that are more advanced, okay, you can bring it way down. I'm modeling up here for beginners, okay, and hold outer hand ankle, inner hand knee, Geitra, and tug and tug. Let's go quick. Tug and tug. You can do it. Inhale. Tug and tug. Now feel your belly. Focus on that. I want you to condense it. Bring your ribs down more, okay? Tug and tug, and your shoulders down, and use your abs, the front of your abs, to lift your chest a little higher rather than straining on your neck. Every other. Inhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good, Geitra. She did them all. She did really well. Let's roll down. Now, if any of these hurt your neck, that'll let your head down. Don't want you to strain your neck. You get to judge that. Same with you, Geitra. Now we're going to take both knees into the chest, nod your head, and curl up again. Hands at the ears. This is called double leg stretch. Don't ask me why. Keep your chin tucked, Geitra. Now, Donna and Kay and Constance are going to reach back and wrap it around. Constance is probably already doing it. And the rest of us are going to reach up, wrap it around. Okay? So let's begin with the hands at the cheeks. Inhale, reach. Exhale, wrap it around. Now notice how I'm not looking up. I'm looking at inhale, reach. My thighs. Exhale it around. Let's do 6 more. And reach. Look at your thighs, Geitra. If you can't, exhale it around. Use that breath. Inhale, up. Keep the chin tucked. Exhale around. What did I say? If your neck hurts, lay down. Up. Wrap it around. Exhale. And 4. Really working your belly. Wrap it around. And inhale, 5. Wrap it around. And around. Let's see. One more for 8. And up. Wrap it around. Now we need to remember, Donna, just imagine your head is real heavy and let that tension go. Next one. Let's see if we can hoist those legs over the head. Legs are up. Palms are down. Swing them up and over, Geitra. Here we go. Everybody's got this, right? Hold those hips. Let your legs come over. Flex your feet. What does this remind you of? The spine stretch forward that we were just doing. Just a different way of letting your weight stretch you. Now, if you weren't able to get up there, do it with me, Geitra. So we come up here. Now, roll all the way back. Got it? Yeah. That's a good way. Try it again if you can. Feet are up. You guys stay with your legs over. I'm trying to help you to get up. Fall back and swing those legs up. Okay. Got it? All right. She's doing good. Now, if you weren't able to get up the first time, that's okay. We're going to flex our feet and let the weight of your legs stretch everything. Your back, your hamstrings, everything. Breathe. Constance said you did a 12-mile run. Did you hear what I said? And so she's a little tight today. Well, can you imagine? This woman is something. All right, that was about 30 seconds. Let's try to roll down nice and slow, Donna. One vertebra at a time. So if you can control the down, the descent, then your back is getting stronger. Point your toes, spread your legs apart. Now we're going to rock up. So if you have to bend your knees, beginners do so. If you're not a beginner, go ahead and straighten them out. So Geitra and I are bending our knees. We're going to tuck our chin with our legs apart. We're going to lift our head. We're going to rock up. And we're going to balance. So you use your breath. Beautiful. Beautiful. She's awesome. All right. See if you can straighten your legs as best you can. can. So I'm going to model for the beginners. Here we go, and fall back. Come up. Woo-hoo. Inhale to fall back. Exhale up. Alexa, volume 3. Sorry. Inhale, fall back. Alexa, can you say it, Donna?
Alexa, volume 3.
Thank you, darling. Let's do 4 more. Everyone's trying to focus. We need to focus and concentrate. That's one of the 9 principles of Pilates. Focused concentration. This is not Zumba, right? We're really thinking about what our body is doing and how we feel while we're doing it. Yitra, let's blow on the up. How'd you do on your blow? I didn't hear it. Let's do it again. Blow. All right. Legs together and they come down. Good. Let's work our obliques. And I'm going to give you a couple of levels to do that. I think we might have done this one test number 1. Your knees are bent. They're up in front of you. They're aligned with your feet and your chest. With your breasts, right? Clavicles. All right. We're sitting really tall here to begin. That's always goes without saying, but I say it anyway. As tall as you can be. Bring your arms up to a hula hoop shape or sort of a ballet stance with your chest lifted and your shoulders down. Let's practice that one time because I really want you to own this piece of it, especially you, Donna. Okay, so we're ballerinas. We're so lovely. Let's shoulders up and then shoulders down. Lift through the chest. Picture your favorite ballet. You know, maybe it's Romeo and Juliet. The shoulders are down and the chest is lifted. That's why ballerinas love Pilates. Okay, now we're going to move our obliques. We're going to tuck the tail. We're going to make a C curve. Remember, Gatra, and tip back. Now we're going to twist as far as we can and reach out. Now, if you're more advanced, you can bounce into this. Okay. Otherwise, you just twist and reach. Come to center. Look down between your thighs. Breathe in. Twist, and then exhale. Reach. So here's the beginner stance right here. And the more advanced, you want to really force yourself to bounce into it. Center. Stay forward. Inhale. Twist. Exhale. Reach. 2, 3, 4. Seeker center. Inhale. Twist. Breathe out. Love the breathe out part, right? And center. And twist. So you're holding your body's weight. You feel a little precarious, like you might fall, but you're not going to fall. Center looking down. Twist. Exhale. Reach. So lean back. Feel your limit. You see you doing it. Gatra. Center. One more set. Twist. Exhale. Reach. And we're center. And twist. Exhale. Reach. And we're center. And we roll up and get tall. Well done. All right. Take your legs forward. All right. This is a great one for beginners and advanced. We're going to row the boat, Constance. So we're sitting up, reaching forward, and we're grabbing our imaginary oars for the boat. So you really reach here, Gatra. Reach. Grab, pull back, bend your elbows. If you need to watch me do one first, you can. Tip back, find your limit. Exhale. Forehead down, arms back. Arms come back up and over for another row, okay? Roll back, inhale. Exhale, forehead down. Keep the feet flexed, up and over. Grab the oars. Inhale, bend the elbows, come back. You'll get it, Gatra. And exhale, down, up and over. Inhale, bend back. Blow. Forehead down, up and over. Let me know when you can touch your forehead to your knees. That's great. Draw back. Now blow. Down, up and over. Let's do one more, okay? Draw back. Down, up and over. Good. Really good. Let's change it up. We're going to go on our backs. I like to give the head and neck a rest. It's really special thing on your back when you're outdoors because it just feels good. If you want to do this video outside, you can too. You just bring your laptop outside or your iPad or whatever you got. All right, so here we are in our aligned position. Feet, knees, and hips, shoulders. Everything's aligned. Remember your feet, that's perfect, Gatra. So your feet and knees are not touching. Palms are on the mat. We're going to upright curl. We're going to pulse. We're going to do 10 for a little prep. And then we're going to chin come up and 9, 8, 7. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. Now everyone in here is doing it perfectly at their level. No pumping arms on this one. It's all condensing here. Okay, now, one knee at a time in the chest for Constance. She's going to go all the way up and lower her legs with her spine on the mat. Okay, and Donna, I'd like you to do it this way. Okay, so remember to flatten the tops of your feet as much as you can. There you go. So you're going to work on that for your feet. A lot of us, when we begin Pilates, we don't have the foot flexibility, but it really makes a difference. So we're going to work on that by flattening the tops of the feet. Same with you, Gaitra. Now, you and I, Gaitra, beginner way, feet down. I want you to really master keeping your head up. 50 of these constants. Here we go. In, tucking that chin and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, crunch. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, exhale, 3, 2, 1, 3 more sets, go hard, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 2, 3, 4, great job, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, roll down, rest, roll your head around, let it go, appreciate the beauty of the day and the excellence of your body. All right, you're ready to do 50 more. Constance, any advanced people are going to keep their spine on the mat. Their legs are up. They're going to lower them, but keep the spine on the mat. It's a great challenge. Intermediates are here. Beginners are here. Oh, let's do 50 hard. Breathe in. Exhale up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right here. 9, 8, 7, crunch, 5, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, exhale, 3, 2, 1, and 10, 9, 8, 7, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 10 more, good, you're going to feel it, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower with control, take a little rest. Now what does this do for me? Well, it strengthens your back and your belly. But also, on the beauty side, it makes your belly flatter underneath your breast if you're female. And that is a beautiful thing to kind of catch a little more of that hourglass look. You want to really fire up these muscles right here. Now, again, understanding hormones after menopause. Some of us in here, we're awesome, and we're post-menopause. We don't have those same curves, but we can still have a great physique from using and working and keeping these muscles in shape. Constance is one good example of that. All right, so we did that one. We took a little break. Let's do something completely different. Rolling to our side. We did some leg movements last time. I'm going to add some that are really hard today. So beginners, it's okay if you do something that's a little bit past your level as long as you don't get hurt, right? So let's start by giving the double leg lift a try. Put your hand in front, bring your shoulder forward, feel your belly do the work. Push down and lift the legs and lower. We're going to do 12, 11, 9. Look at her. She's doing really good. 8. Try not to roll back. Here, 8. Just see what I'm doing? You want to stay only lateral, sideways. 5. If you can't do it perfectly, that's okay. Your body will remember what you tried. 3. Beautiful. Down at 2. So you want to feel it right here. 1. And down. Let's activate the inner thigh a little more. Just do some little circles here. And try to just feel the real perfection of your movement. So when you're here, bring your leg off, bring your bottom leg all the way up. Yeah, you want to be bent at the hips so you don't work strain at your back. Change direction with this. And so over time, you develop more of, you kind of look more like a ballerina. Your legs are more strong and in control. All right, let's change it up, you guys. Flex your foot, 2 kicks forward, 1 and 2. Now reach back, but don't move that shoulder gauge, remember? I keep upping your head. 1 and 2, she's a good sport. Hold it. Now while you're doing these movements, I want you to focus inside your body. How does it feel? What muscles are you using? That is Pilates. We learn and we own the body, right? Give it a big kick if you can control your torso. If you're still a little wobbly, you don't want to kick real high because you're gaining control in your core. Let's breathe out on the little forwards. Let's do one more, you guys. Little forward kicks. And reach. Good, good enough. Now when you reach back, I want you to feel this for a minute. Everybody reach back. And put your hand here. I want you to feel this get activated, your entire gluteus area. Good, that's what you want. Bring your leg forward and bend your knee. This one is for intermediate, advanced, and beginner. Inner thigh work. This one will help you with those double leg lifts. So your leg is straight out, knees bent, which takes this leg out of the picture. You're really working here. Point your toe, lift that leg, and make those perfect little circles. Thinking of your leg as a pencil drawing a picture of a volleyball. Now, at first you're going to draw triangles, right? Or you're going to just go up and down. Change direction with it. But the more you can articulate perfectly, the more control is happening. The more balance, the more strength in that joint. Just wonderful. I really appreciate your effort, Donna. I like how you're really going hard into it. All right, let's pause and flex the foot. Beautiful, Donna. Let's pulse up. Inner thigh pulses. You're feeling this right inside your thigh. This is the one that's going to help you with those double leg lifts. And pulse, pulse. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Good enough. Let's bring both knees up now. We're going to do what Joe Pilates called clamshells. I call it diamond because you want to make your thighs in the shape of a diamond, which is this way. It's kind of a diamond look. Okay, so open your knees, and we're just going to open it up and down. So again, so Donna, we want to keep your hips very still and only moving that joint. So you're only feeling your body moving right in that ball and socket joint of the hip. But the muscles you're activating are really important here. All right, now see if you can do this, Gage. We're going to hold this open. This is what I mean by the diamond shape. You hold it open, put your palm on your mat to help you lift. We're going to lift it. These are little side crunches. I want you to feel it in your obliques. If you're pulling forward towards your tummy like this a little bit, that's normal. And it's not the end of the world. You're getting a good core exercise. But I want you to strive to feel it here. You feel it, Donna? Do you feel it in the side too?
I have to think to myself not to bring it forward. Yeah. Yeah,
but that's just everybody. Everybody does that. Even Constance did that, this 12-mile runner here when she was starting. All right, so we've activated that really nice. Now, if you can, we're going to do 8 more of those. Take a break. Advanced people are going to straighten the leg at the top. Okay? So let's lift it and straighten and down and down. Lift. Okay, you can do that one. Just adds a little degree of difficulty, or you can do it with Gaitra and I just want you to do the crunches. Same with you, Donna. My obliques are starting to feel achy here from doing this. Okay, you can add that reach if you'd like to. Adding the reach for an added challenge. Good Pilates, huh? I love it. Okay, ladies, that was great. Does anybody feel achy around here and stuff? That's what we want. All right, we're going to push up then. Before we flip to the other side, we're going to do another nice rotation. Rotation is very important. Everybody comes to Pilates with a little different imbalances in their upper body. Most of the time, they're a little bit tight here and a little bit tight back there, this way. So these movements, pull the shoulders back and down, one arm out and the other arm out. Just focusing on, really good, just focusing on your form is going to change your upper body. Okay, so we're sitting tall with your chest up, Gaitra, yes. Now we're going to lift the shoulders and lower. Let's do 4 of these. Watch your mirror or watch me. Do it just like me. 3. Shoulder blades push, so you're really mobilizing that upper body. And hold it right there. Feel it? Now we're going to rotate. And advanced people can pulse if they like. Take a breath. Rotate. Go as far as you can. Notice my legs. They're not in any particular position, but I'm way up on my sit bones tall. Feel it. Stay tall. Come back to center then. Take a breath. Rotate. Now when you go nice and slow in that rotation, you'll notice you're going a little bit further than before. Come back to center for 2 more sets. Shoulders down. Inhale. Slow rotation. Twist. Go slow. Go slow. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. See what I mean? And half done. And middle. Inhale. And rotate. Is that a mosquito? Come, buddy.
That was a bug. I mean, the yellow jacket.
Good. Glad it's not a mosquito anyway. Good. I'm
No.
glad you come back to one more set then. I'm glad. So my Donna had to take a break. That means she's doing she's really working it. She's not a lightweight here, just kind of gently doing it. You have to make yourself work in order to get the benefits. And back to center. Let's do one more side together, ladies. Turn and stay tall. Who needs weights, right? When you're moving like this and getting achy just from focus. Back to center. Now keep your arms up there for 15 more. No. We're gonna get a break now. Woo. That was good. Now we're gonna lean over to the other side of your mat. But Gage, I want you to face me. So just bring your legs to the other side. Of course, Donna as well. Alright, so isn't this nice? Aren't we all just relaxing here? No. We're taking our legs forward in front of us.
It
And
is
we're gonna
beautiful.
start. What's that?
It's beautiful out.
Fact. Yeah, we are blessed over here. I hope you're blessed too. If you want to do Pilates outside, you should. You should do it outside with me. Just bring your tablet. Okay, squeeze your legs together. Use your hand. Perfect form, Gage. Lift and lower. Let's do 12. Lift, exhale, low. Lift, lift, and 8. If you're not getting that leg up, that's okay. If you're making the effort to get that leg up, then you're getting the same benefit that I am. I've just been practicing longer. If you're kind of like this, you can't get that bottom leg up, keep going. 3 more. Then you're activating the same muscles that I'm activating. Absolutely great. Bring the legs down, keep them engaged. We're going to flex our foot, top foot. Ooh, beautiful, Donna. And we go. 1 and 2. I love your shin muscles. Those are so sexy. 1 and 2. Shin muscles. We have shin muscles here. 1 and 2. Back. Now remember what I said with the last kicking exercise. Want to feel you engage your glutes on that pull and pull it. Because there's a lot of different ways to strengthen your glutes. This is just one of them. And 1 and 2. Pull. Feel your glutes. Become aware. Think of it. Pull it back with your glutes. Here we go. 2 more. And reach. I love how stable you are, Donna. Your shoulder is not wobbling. And reach.
That's my
And
sore shoulder.
what's that?
That's my sore shoulder too.
Well, good. Maybe it's getting
better. It is
stronger.
getting
I
stronger.
hope so. Which one did I do next?
You did the circles on the top leg and then the under leg. You did those circles.
Oh, that's right. I love this woman. That's Constance. All right, let's do little rotations here. Remember, we did this one, beginners especially, so you can really learn to focus on inside your body while you're moving it. That's Pilates. It's pure physiology. It's not spiritual, although it is spiritually uplifting. It is not a prayer. It is a movement. And we love our bodies. God loves our bodies. Change direction. Woohoo! I'm feeling it. Create that resistance. Feel it. Feel a little more weight. Woohoo! Nice and achy. Good. Take a break. Bend your knee. Let that top leg relax. Super engage this bottom leg just like a pencil. Lengthen it out of the hip and make those little perfect circles. Now me, I have a short torso. I can reach down and I can touch where that inner thigh is. When you touch your body, it creates a stronger engram of connection to the brain. So touching the body really helps. So we're doing about 10 of these. Now we're going to change direction and do about 10 more. Feel it move in the socket. Feel the muscles move in the bones. 5, 4, 3, and 2. And wonderful. All right, both these come up now. And remember, clamshells, otherwise I call them diamond lift. So we're going to open and close. Now, if you can't open your legs very much in this position, that's okay. Just don't rock back, just so that you can open them. If they only go this far, you're still activating the same muscles everyone here is. So good. So we're going to do about 8. How does this feel for you on this side? 8. Good. All right, now we're going to hold it. Remember, we're going to put your hand in front so you can use it to help lift. Try to crunch. Here we go. Crunch and lower. Crunch. You can add those if you want, Kay. Do it the way that you want to do it. If you want to add that reach, people, Kay is already doing that, then that's good. So, but some of us are going to do just 8 of these. And exhale. When in doubt, exhale out. Okay, starting to feel it. Let's do one more. Now if you like, you can lift and reach and touch and down. It's much more advanced, this one. But Gaitra and I are just fine crunching here. Same with Donna, you're just fine here. Trying to get that lateral rather than pulling it forward. It's in the struggle, it's in the focus. Breathe. And 4. Great job. 3. You're going to feel it. 2. And good. We need a little break. Rest. We rest. All right, ladies, just gently roll over onto your tummy, and we are going to work our backs. Beginner, intermediate, and advanced are all going to get a great workout on this in this position into your back. Let's start with dart. Constance, this is borrowed from yoga. We're going to engage everything here. We did this last time. Engage your palms on the thighs. Nose points straight down. Don't lift your jaw up. Breathe in. Exhale. Now we fire everything up. Shoulders down. Feel your lats, the muscles in the back of your rib cage. Engage and condense. This is dart. Think of yourself. Breathe. Think of your head as the tip of the arrow flying to the bullseye. That's you. You're very strong and engaged. Now we're going to bring the arms forward to T. Exhale, bring the arms forward. We did this, Donna. Constance is going to bring her arms all the way to Superman. Kay, you can if you want. The rest of us are at the letter T, T shape. Bring them down on another breath. Now you're back to dart. Keep that chin tucked. Stay engaged for 2 more. Nice and slow. Bring it out to T. Or you can bring it all the way out to Superman. Exhale, bring it down. You are your own weight machine. 1 more. Exhale, bringing it out to T. Chin is tucked. Stay strong. And then we exhale, bring it back down. Great job. Great job, you guys. Those are hard, especially in the beginning. Beautiful job, Gaitra. She's going out to Superman, doing it the hard way. Super proud of you. Okay, coming up on the forearms, we're going to do some quad work. And we're going to do it at 3 levels. Bend the knees. Keep your pubic bone on the mat. Ladies, if you can't. Gentlemen, it's a different story, right? You can do that. You can keep your pelvis forward while you're doing this. We're going to do 3 taps and lower the legs. 1 and 2 and 3 and down. Okay, Gaitra, stick with me. 1 and 2 and 3. Exhale. 1 and 2 and 3 and down. Now let's point, flex, point if you're more advanced. 1 and 2 and 3 and down. But in the beginning, and 2 and 3 and down. I don't want you to worry about the point, flex, point, because I want you to just stretch those beautiful calves. Pulse and pulse and pulse. I want you to feel it. Let's do 3 more. Pulse and pulse and pulse and lower. 2. Pulse and pulse and pulse and down. 1. Pulse and pulse and pulse. Exhale down. Well done. Coming up, staying right up on your forearms. We're going to do some head rolls. This is the easier way, but it's really effective going slow here. So when we're here, Gaitra, we beginners, pull your belly in and lengthen through the front. Do not slouch here. Keep that the shoulders up. Good, Don. I saw you do that. Now we're going to turn our head to the right as far as you can. This is good for everyone. Now feel yourself lift at the ear and jaw. Breathe in. Drop your chin, blow across your chest, and grow through the crown of your head, all the way around. And we're lifted at the other side. Perfect. Okay, breathe in. Drop and roll. I want you to stretch through the lats, back of the neck, top of the back, looking up to the right or whatever side. Exhale, drop and roll. Turn and lift. Exhale, drop and roll. Tummy up. Glutes are tight to support your back. And lift. 1 more set. Flow. Drop and roll. Roll to the back of the neck, the crown of the head. 1 more. Rotation around and coming up. We need to give ourselves a shelf stretch, so let's do that real quick. Come up on your hands and knees, and then come down and lengthen your spine any way you like. Some people would rather do child's pose. Do it. I just want you to make sure and lengthen your lats and your lumbar muscles in the top of the back. Just reach and lengthen it the best you can. Breathing. Feel that relief. Relief is the best feeling on earth. Breathing. Sweet relief. Okay, let's change it up. Come up on your hands and knees, and we're going to do some articulation through the spine. This one is great at every single level for Pilates. Now my shirt's sagging here, but I really want to pull my tummy up. So I want you to do that. Engage your belly here. Lengthen from the tail through the crown of the head. And we're going to start at the tail. So just tuck your tail. Don't do anything else. Feel yourself when you tuck your tail. More release in that lumbar, right? Now we're going to push up through the lumbar, up through the mid-back, and drop the head. We're going to let the head fall. Right. Now I'm going to look at you. I can see you now. I want you to push up through the lumbar. So Donna, see, this is how we're looking right now. You tuck and roll up. Ooh, yeah. Focus, you're doing it perfectly. Let your head rest, Gatra. I want you to really push up through the lumbar. Most people are tight through the lumbar. My K is not. She's nice. Really nice right there. But I can see that Gatra's a little tight in the lumbar. I am, because of my bones. And I don't know. Constance, she's pretty gay. No, she's not tight in the lumbar. Okay, that was good. It's good to hold that one. Now we're going to straighten our back out to flat. Think of it as yourself making yourself to a rectangle or a box. Now we're going to do just what you were doing before. Start with the tail. Take a breath. Now we lift the tail, like my little puppy dog. We bring the tummy down without pushing it forward. Bring the chest down, shoulder blades together, and then lift the jaw up. Okay, let me check you guys. Perfect. I want you to really stretch that jaw up and forward, Gatra. You have such a pretty face. Beautiful Indian woman with this tiny, pretty face. I love it. All right, now we're really bending it. Think of your spine as the letter U. Your shoulder blades are coming together here. The shoulder blade area can be tight in this position. So I'm actually straining. I'm really trying to bend my entire back into a U shape. Let's go into shell stretch just to correct everything and lengthen it back out before we continue, because we're going to go back on the tummy and do some more weight lifting into the back where you become your own weight machine. Breathing. And as an added treat, we're going to practice a special form of breathing at the end, which is really good for you, that I learned today in Download, the new book I'm reading. Which I don't agree with every single thing in the book, but it's a really good book. Tuck your tail. Let's roll up. So you really feel that you're working into the muscles, and you're also stretching them and making your spine more flexible. Let's go back to the tummy then. Right. We're going to lengthen the legs away. Okay, we're going to try those heel beats. Donna, remember, you know them. Gatra, you might not know them, but you're going to know them now. Forehead on the hands. Push through the heels. Lift your legs. Squeeze your glutes, okay? Flex your feet and begin tapping your heels. Oh boy, that's activating my glutes and my lumbar. Not my lumbar, but my muscles and my low back. So this one is a struggle at first because you can hardly lift your legs, but it really is a lot of benefit because your glutes are stabilizing your entire torso. Little taps. That's all you're doing. Good. Good. Rest on down. What's the matter, Kate? Does that one hurt you?
No, I've got a plugged ears and every once in a while get off balance.
A little dizzy? Okay.
So
Yeah, if you're feeling a little vertigo or something, you must stop. And I just wanted to check in with her.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've done that one. We're going to do breaststroke. Everybody can do breaststroke. Now, with this one, we want our nose to touch the mat, then we want to lift it up about an inch off the floor. We don't want to lift the jaw. Hands at the face. Reach. Push out and condense your back on that lift. Feel it. Again, hands at your face. Inhale, reach. Exhale out and lift. So you're weightlifting into your back. Let's do only 4 more. Hands at the face. Reach. Press out. Condense. And 3. Hands at the face. Reach. Push. Exhale. Condense your back. I don't want you to do it. Hands at the face. Stretch. Push out and condense. Really good, Gatra. Really good. And that's enough. Let's just pause right there. Okay, now we're going to add something. Come up, and we're going to do our little shell stretch just to release it a little bit more. All right, make sure you're released, and then let's roll up to seated. I think the next one should be a little easier for you, Kay, because we're going to do our leg circles. So there are many different levels at which we can do this. Let's lie on our back. I think we did it, Gager, last week in your first class. I think we did this one. Okay, lay out your right leg. When you're running, no rush. Pull your left knee into your chest. Now the difference between advanced and beginner is, I'm doing beginner. Beginner, you don't have to straighten your leg. You just have to make moderate, smaller circles with me, because I don't want you rocking your hips. Okay, that's not the point of this one. Bring your leg up. And Constance and Donna, you're going to really straighten your leg as straight as you can. Everybody is going to touch their hips. And if you're advanced, your circles are going to be very large. If you're not, they're going to be smaller. So just stay with me on this one for this one. Hands on your hips. Bring your leg to the right. Bring it down. Bring it to the left. Pick it up and stop. Without moving your pelvis. Go to the other way. Left, lower. Feel it. Lift, exhale, and stop. Now, if you go slow, it's a little bit more work, right? Lower. If you're just swinging around real quick, it's not as much benefit. Left, lower, lift. You feel what you are capable of. Pull it to the right. If you're feeling stronger, you can make that circle a little bigger. I want you to strain yourself, but I don't want you to lose your control of your pelvis. Pause. Let's do one more nice circle around. You're watching your leg. You're lengthening it up. And one more set. So we need one more circle. And we pause. Pull the leg in. Give a hug. So I want you to really pull it towards you. Stretch. Good stretch. Donna pulling it up. All right. Let's bring the other knee in. Straighten the left leg then. And do the other side. Good. All right. Straighten it up. Beginners, you're right here with me. Hands on the hips. Circle. Lower. Exhale. And up. Inhale, other direction. Now, if you feel one side is more stable than the other, that's a great discovery, because what you're going to do, circle, lower, exhale, lift. What you're going to do is you're going to correct those imbalances by repeating the class or repeating other classes. So that's good. Don't get down on yourself if you discover a weakness. Exhale on the lift. Exhale and lift. If it's easy, make yourself straighter. Pull it way around. You get to decide what your body can handle, right? Good. You giving your exercise to you. Take the knee in, give it a hug. Stretching through the groin is always good. Both knees back in. I have to do a hard one for my darling friend Constance. So we're going to come up and do crisscross. I'm going to do the beginner version, and you guys can model after Constance for the advanced version. Nod your head, curl up, and we're in a little ball here. Okay, Gatra's going to imitate me. Donna, you figure out how you want to do it. You can decide. My leg is way up here. Fingertips are in the head. Support it. Elbow back. We're going to twist and lift to the knee. Slow switch, twist, exhale, lift. Beautiful form, Kate. And lift. Slow switch, twist. Slow switch, twist, lift. Now, if you're advanced, your leg's going to be way down by the floor. You decide what you can handle. Also, when you're advanced, you're not going to be able to see those elbows. You're going to keep way out away from your peripheral vision. Twist, exhale. And twist. Slow is harder, isn't it? That's why Pilates is brilliant. You're really moving thoughtfully. And twist. And twist. Let's do 2 more sets. And twist. Feel that crunch on the twist. Low. And twist. And twist. And good. Great job, Donna. Knees in. Rest your head. 1 foot at a time to the mat. Let's cover one more area, and then we're going to do glute stretch and hamstring and back stretch. and we're going to do the special breathing that I want to practice with you. All right, remember the lifting your bottom off the mat into the bridge, palms on the mat, breathe in, exhale, tuck your tail and peel your spine up. Now, beginners, this is it. You're just going to hold this bridge. You're going to keep your glutes tight and keep your knees from spreading apart, touch them together. If anybody wants to try more, you're going to do slow circles. So you're going to hold one leg down and slow circles. Beginners, just hold the leg, hold the hips up, and take a break, and then get them back up there. So you want to really push yourself to keep the legs up. Advanced or intermediate, you can try the circles like this. Not up here like this, way down. See this? You feel the challenge of it? It's so good. All right, so keep circling, and beginners are right here. So you breathe when you're making those circles. Keeping the line from the shoulder to the hip to the knee. Tell me when you're done, Constance.
I'm done.
All right, so she's done. All right, how'd you do, Deidre? She was making circles. She's my person that's only had one lesson, and now she's doing circles. Great job. Now, whose glutes feel tight? Mine do. If they don't, then you need to stay up there longer because they should feel kind of tight after this one. We're going to loosen them, and we're going to breathe in a special way. Coming down slowly, try to tuck your tail. My one friend, other precious Pilates teacher, she said, like setting your pearls down on your dresser after you take the necklace off. Well, number one, who uses pearls, right? We hardly ever wear them anymore. And number two, no, we want to really push down and articulate. We don't want to be gentle. We want to really push down through that lumbar. Let your glutes release at the bottom. That's how you get stronger. Good enough. All right, next one we're going to do. Let's lengthen our spines first, Constance. Shrug your shoulders up to the ears. Okay, now push your elbows into the mat. Now push yourself up. Good. Now your upper back should feel nice and lengthened. Good. Now we're ready. What we're going to do is simple glute stretch with special breath. Cross your left ankle over. Okay. Take a breath. Pick up your right foot. Now we're holding this, and we should feel achy right here. I want you to hold that, and if you don't feel it, you got to pull harder. I want you to feel that stretch. 30 seconds. While we're doing it, we're going to practice letting our breath out and then not breathing in until we need to. And I want you to see how long you can stay emptied in the lungs. Okay, let's try one together. Just try it. See how you like it. Breathe in. Nice breath. Feels and tastes good. Breathe out slow. Just relax that breath out. Feel the muscles relax. Lungs are empty. That was about 15 seconds. Did you breathe in yet? So what we want to do is see how long we can set empty lunged. Not exactly, your lungs aren't empty, but we can see how long we can be in that silent place of no breath. Let's keep stretching the glutes, and let's try one more of those. Breathe in. We're going to talk now. I know I'm not doing it with you. When your lungs are empty, start counting in your head. And feel the quiet of it. Don't force yourself to struggle. Breathe in when you're ready. Just notice how many seconds you can go in that quiet place with no breath. Good. That was about 30 seconds. Put your foot down, uncross. Let's try that breath 2 more times on this glute side. Cross the right ankle over. Push the knee away. Pick up the hip. Feel the achy stretch. Don't let up on it for about 30 seconds. Now, breathing. Hold a little tension. Fill those lungs and hold them. Breathe out. Let the breath out. And then we listen to the quiet. break. We're going to do it one more time. I want you to feel your glutes nice and achy on the right side for 30 full seconds. When you're ready, we're going to breathe. Take it in. And exhale, relax. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Find the empty lungs. Enjoy the quiet moment. Good. Place your elbow gauge all the way over like Donna. All the way in. Then push your palm in, especially you, Kay. I want you to be dizzy. All right, we're going to come on up. Oh, this is how you should be coming up. Hands and knees, and then coming up. Okay. Now we're going to do my favorite hamstring stretch. Usually I do that after the video, but I'm just going to do it with it today. Okay? All right, so we have to do that. So here comes the best back of the leg stretch you're ever going to do, Gatra. Okay, we're going to stand tall. Pilates posture, nice and tall. Your feet, knees, and hips are in alignment. Your chest is lifted. Your shoulders are down. We're going to take one arm out, then the other arm out. So we're at the T. Shoulders up and down a couple times. Lift and press it down. Lift, press it down and hold. Now we're tall. Gatra, we're going to lift at the tail as we come forward. Okay, so come forward, bring your jaw up and your tail up. So we want to almost feel that U shape in the back. We're going to try to hold this weight. Breathe. On the exhale, notice you're coming down a tiny bit further into the hip joint, relaxing through the back of the legs, stretching your hamstrings. Good. See if we can hold this for about 30 seconds. You sort of look like kind of the number 7 from the side, or you feel like kind of a ironing board. You know how the ironing boards are with those crossed legs underneath? Your back is flat and your legs are stretching. You feel it in your sit bones. Breathe. Relax the hamstrings for a little bit more. 2 more breaths. Keeping your chin up. Keep those strong arms up. 1 more. All right, we should be fatigued by now. Now we're going to release everything. Take a breath, Gatra. Exhale, bend your knees. Bring your chin down. Round your shoulders. Gain forward. Exhale, 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 exhale. Stay down, Gatra. We're going to hang here like a puppet, hanging on a hook. Completely releasing here, your head and neck especially. Letting your head fall from between your shoulders. Relaxing the belly. Letting your belly relax. Feels so good. We are so thankful for our bodies. Come up into the day. Feeling great. Feeling better than, much better than we felt before class, right?
Yes.
See? Oh, did you hear that? Say thank you all at once. 1, 2, 3.
Thank
you. See you on Thursday for the more gentle class, and see you next Tuesday for intermediate advanced.